Hello, I'm Trazakor, and this is Campus Social. So we'll start here with the login page, where you can see where you can either log in if you have an account already, or we can click register, which I will. From here, you can either register with the university already in our system, or you can go ahead and create a new university, which I will do right now. Today we're going to be making Reese's University, which has been in some ads recently, especially with March Madness. And so we are going to copy from their website real quick. Email extension is what's used before the .edu and in between the at. So for UCF's case, it would be at ucf.edu. So we'll just do ru.edu. The social media fields are optional, but they have social media, so I figured we might as well copy these over. Location, they don't have one listed, so we could just stay in New York somewhere. I don't know, you can drag around the pin anywhere you'd like. That seems good enough to me. This is where you put the admin that will be running the university account, or the super admin in our case. So we'll just make up a name, email, and then our password can be anything. I'll just do that for now. It is hashed in our database, and then this is our submission. So from here, you can see it'll be added to our university requests table right here. And you can see that the passwords are hashed. So then once that's submitted, you'll have to check back when it's the time. But then our mega admins, which is one step above super admin, can go to the university request portal and see our new university here. Either approve or deny universities as they please. So we'll approve this one, and then we'll have to log in with the credentials we just made. And we're in. And so everybody can see the public events, obviously, and here they are, the ones that I have created anyway. And then the super admins have the option to either do approve or deny RSO requests, and also to approve and deny public event requests. They can also access the university page where they can see everything. This would show where our RSOs are, how many we have, and from there it'll show in order of popularity the RSOs that we have, the top 10 anyway. And then we can click on every icon and get something new. So this is our website. This is a map to how we get there. This is the Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and then you can email the admin directly from here. But I don't have my email logged in, so we'll wait on that. We also have the light and dark mode, which is a nice touch, I feel. But to save time, I'll go ahead and sign in to our pre-created one, which is UCF. I have Alexander Cartwright himself here. Here's what a populated page would look like. So we have our suggested RSOs on the side, where we can click through and then look at them. You can look through and then see each RSO's events that correspond to them, and also choose to either join or leave, as you please. And then here's an example of the populated RSOs. Here's where you can explore RSOs and see all of them that the university has to offer. And then you can also create an RSO. And then to do that, I'll sign into a new account. And we could actually register one to UCF, we might as well. We're just gonna name him Sam Ryan, sr@ucf.edu. And we'll do our password. And then we have the ability to search through all universities. It's a searchable drop down. And then so we'll just click Central Florida and then register. And then now we can log in here. We're in. And then we can see that the count has been made on the user side down here. Hashed, university ID, name, all the good stuff. And then as for the previous Reese's University, we can see that it's all here as well, including the admin ID that we have from earlier. And from here, users can choose to join it from the side over here, look through the public events, you can email if you click here, you can call if you had a phone connected, you can comment, which is the big thing. So if you think the fundraiser looks good, we'll say, looks good, you can choose to rate it from here, and then submit. And then it'll average the ratings up here. And then if you don't think that sounded quite right, you could change it. Good soon, even. Then it'll update from there. If you just want to get rid of it completely, you totally can. And it's gone. From here, you can also share to X, formerly Twitter, and also Facebook. If I was signed in, this is incognito. And then it'll also take you to the place on the map where this would be. You can get directions. And then it'll tell you what type of event it is. You'll only see private and public events as of now because we're not in any RSOs, as you can see. So let's change that. Join the basketball club. Music club sounds pretty good. I think art club had quite a few events. So now we can look through our joined RSOs and see all the corresponding information. And if that's not enough, let's just make one. I like hockey, so we can do a hockey club. And then a club where we can play hockey. My bad. Alright, and now you have to enter the other members because every club needs to have at least 5 members. And so I don't remember everybody's email off the top of my head, but I will copy some over from the database that we can use. And if you have more than 4 other friends, you can always add members or remove them. But you can't go less than 4, obviously. You need at least 5 people in the club. And then we can submit the request. Oh, see, I forgot about that. But that is a safety feature that we put on there just to make sure that you aren't faking the emails. And then it has been submitted. From there, you go to Alex's side here. We can go ahead and either approve or deny this request. We might as well approve it just to see what happens. And then now if we get back on Sam's side, now we have the option to see our previous request, which was in pending and now it's approved. And you also, now that it's approved, have a your RSO section where you can now update and create events from here. We can update the logo and also the background image from here. And so now you can see that it looks a little bit better. And then also to show off the other requirement that you need 5 members to be active, I'll sign into another account that I have and unjoin an RSO. Let's see. This one seems good. And then show you what happens once you do that. As you can see, you can't create a post as a base level user. You have to be at least an admin to create a post. And let's see, which one has 5? Science Club. They're not a fan of that anymore. So nothing happens on the user side, but if you log in as an admin, that's when the problems would arise for you, because you can no longer create events in that club anymore. It just says inactive. And so once somebody follows again, it'll reactivate and then you can create events, but until then, you're kind of stuck here. Now to show off the create event that you can do if you're an admin or higher. If you're a super admin or higher, then your post can instantly be approved, but if you're not, if you're just an admin like this account that runs an RSO, then we can create a test event of some kind. It's not really super necessary to be specific because I'm probably just going to delete it. Let's just say it's just on campus. Or, you know what, maybe at Chick-fil-A. And then we add. And then from here, we'll have to sign back into Alexander's profile in the event portal, where we can see all the information about the event and either approve or deny from here. Probably deny this one. And what that does is it, in the database, oh, actually, it just shows up on the events table with a status of 0 initially, and then 2 if it's accepted, and 1 if it's denied. If it's denied, it just won't show up anywhere. If it's accepted, it'll show up everywhere. Also, to show off what it's like to create an RSO request from an RSO itself, we are going to go to My RSOs. I've logged back into my account. And then we can go ahead and create one for the basketball club. And we'll say game of 21 basketball. It'll be in an RSO category just so our members can see it. It'll be sports. And we'll just say first to 21 wins. Our contact number, I'll just throw a random one on there. And then we can set a time. 5:30 seems a little early, but we can do like 5:45 maybe. And then we can set our date, which we'll say, just do on the 30th. And then we'll have this as the UCF RWC. And then it should show up accordingly. There it is. And then it'll show up to all the RSO members. Now if we tried to make one at the same time, we should get an error. So April 30th at 5:30, 5:45, 5, 30th, and we have to be at the RWC as well. And then if we go ahead and just try to make an event, it should give us an error. And it did not make the event. Because you can't have two events at the same time in the same place. As for UCF's pages, they work as well. You have all the links set up to be accurate as possible. Other than the email, of course, that just goes to me. You also have all 20 events here in test data. I could scroll through and we could just look through. It's all sorted by date. So the further away it is, the further down it'll be. It goes all the way out to October 20th. One safety feature I forgot to mention was I'm signed into a base account now. And if you find a way to find the routes to, say, university requests, it'll tell you that you don't have access. Same thing with RSO requests and event requests. And it'll tell you which admin to log in as accordingly. Yeah. And so, yeah, that's how that works. And as you can see on the sides here, the shortcuts only show up as you need them. So they're not going to have the shortcuts to get to the university portal or RSO portal, anything like that. They just have the basic stuff that they need to get through the app and have and enjoy it, hopefully. And under the profile, you'll see the post that you've created. So obviously, Rose here can't create a post, but someone like an admin may have lots of posts down here that they've created because they're in charge of all the RSOs. Same thing with super admins. They can create just university posts as a whole, make them public or private, and they won't have to be linked to an RSO to do that. If you created an RSO event, then you can edit it or delete it if you posted it by clicking these three dots up here. And then say we want to make it an RSO event and, I don't know, add an exclamation point. We can update it, and then as you can see, it's now an RSO event and we have an exclamation point. Say you liked it better before, we could change it back to private, but maybe the student union is taken now. So we can move it to this park over here. Update, it'll take us to the park over here. And we could delete the post that we made earlier, the Game of 21 basketball. Maybe it got canceled, I don't really know. And it will be gone. There it is, no longer there anymore. Alright, so quickly I'll go through my tables and show that I have all this data in here. As I've said before, our users are hashed, the passwords are, except for these test accounts here, but the rest are. And then when we go to RSOs, we can see that each one has an admin associated with it, a university is associated with it, both foreign keys, and you see a lot of information. As for RSO members, it's just a list of the members that are in it. And we have the events, which we have quite a few, and here are the ones that we made today. And then as for comments, we can have the same thing. We have the foreign keys here, along with foreign keys for these three. And this one. For universities, we have all of these. We ended up not using city state towards the end, but for the rest of it, it should all be filled in. We have foreign keys for location ID, admin ID, and that's it. University requests, we have the location ID as our foreign key, and then that's it. As for all the tables, our primary keys are the IDs up here, except for the members. Then we have RSO requests. Same kind of idea as university and other requests. There's a status to tell if it's been accepted or not. And then finally, we have the RSO request other, which is the table that holds the data for all the other people, all the other members that will be made or added to the RSO when it's created, or if it is. Alright, well, thank you for watching.